on Earth. I would say its name, but I'm going to completely butcher it. All right, this is the giant red spot on Jupiter. Y'all are familiar with that. That is the United States next to it. It can act that storm can literally engulf the entire planet Earth, 1,250 miles wide. In just your cerebrals, you have 125 trillion synapses. Okay, that's equal to up to 1,500 Milky Way galaxies, and then just one Milky Way galaxy of 300 billion stars. All right, this little guy is a anemone, and it's half plant and half animal. Researchers saw this from 600 million years ago. This is literally the root of the difference between an animal and a plant, and it's still being seen today. Over the course of 63 years, scientists took different meteorological stations and looked at images of the different climate changes taking place all over the Earth. The northern hemisphere is at the most risk for temperature changes. In its beard, the bubbles actually go down instead of up. Why? Because the snout has both a regular, creamy bubbles, and then it has beer bubbles. Well, some of the bubbles stay on the side, and the middle go up, but get almost down. The best bug, this is a beetle. There are 350,000 species of beetles. There's only 4,000 of mammals, and there's 250,000 of plants. Beetles rule the earth, literally. Floaters. Okay, so that collagen, that about 30% of your body is collagen, and that's going to be a lot of the protein of your tissues. As you get older, the floaters are actually collagen in the back of your eye that is being reflected on your retina. There are more atoms in a glass of water than there are glasses of water in all of Earth's oceans. In fact, there's over 250,000 more atoms in that single glass of water than in all of the Earth's oceans. Pretty nuts. All right, when a pregnant mother goes through a heart attack, there's actually stem cells brought from the fetus to come to her aid. In fact, women that go through a heart attack while pregnant actually have better recovery than any other heart failure patient of any heart failure group. Strawberries, pretty cool, but those things on the outside are not actually seeds. They're actually fruits themselves, and they have their own seeds. It's pretty nuts, but botany is also a very cool realm of science. That's a medium-sized cumulus cloud. It weighs about the same as 80 elephants. One elephant weighs 15,000 pounds. So that's a very heavy cloud. And let's look at ants. When these guys move, they leave behind them a pheromone so that the other ants can follow them. And what you're seeing here is the Sharpie is completely messing up that game. So they don't know where to go. So that's what's happening there. It's pretty interesting. Penguins, they actually have a gland in their eyelid that not necessarily converts, but it works like a kidney, where it takes salt out of the water because they're in saltwater environments and they need fresh water. It removes the salt for them. And if they don't need it, it's completely dormant and it's not fatal to their health. Which lands first, the chicken or the egg? Well, depending, it doesn't matter what the mass is, because of gravitational pull, two objects falling from the same height are going to hit the ground at the same time. That's physics. Last week we saw a puppy-sized spider, which is kind of weird, but it's actually the largest spider. There's a tarantula. There's over 40,000 species of spiders, and this was found in South America on accident. Okay, jaw, the human jaw. We can actually chew harder or have a harder bite than gorillas and chimpanzees. This was not known because we thought we had a weaker jaw because of cooking and softer foods, but we actually have a stronger bite. There are 600,000 microbes in 1 square inch of your skin. There's more microbes on your entire body than there are people in the world. They're under your nails, they're in your teeth, and they're in your hair. They're all live, and they're stuck. This is the best man today. If you're not familiar with it, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's pretty great, and he's my hero. Someone to end it on that. I suggest you